Show.
A most pleasant morning going out to everyone out there waking up this morning to this brand new beautiful morning, this brand new beautiful day, and welcome into the month of celebration. Welcome into the month of September. Raise your flags today, folks. Flag Day. Good morning, good morning. Robert, check your usher, and we welcome you this morning to the Sugar City Morning Show right here on Norte Vision Channel 10. It's a day of celebration. You know, this month of September, especially when independence was coming, it was a very active month when we have persons coming in from all different countries, from Canada, from the US, from Salvador, from Honduras, all over, also from England. We had, because remember those times we were under the British. Well, we still got independence under the Commonwealth, no? But it's an important month. We say good morning. We are shout out to people in a short while, but make we link with Sister Delvi this morning. And as soon as we finish with Sister Delvi, then we will be shouting out our folks out there. But once again, good morning. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the month of September. Like, you know, the late, great Richard Merrill used to say, oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. So we are here today, folks, and as we say good morning to everyone across this length and breadth of ours, this lovely, beautiful country that we call Belize. It's hot, we understand. Weather they come, well, weather is here, but we understand that we're stronger when they come. But let's link this morning with Sister Delvi. Good morning, Sister Delvi. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Chucky. Good morning to everyone listening this morning.
Yep. We're up and alive right here today, you know.
Yes, another blessed and beautiful day that the good Lord has lent us.
Yeah, but before you slip me and before you read the verse, you remember when Lee booked that school used to say up and away?
Up and up.
Then,
I don't recall it, you know, Mr. Chucky.
then in your time, then you too young for that.
I think
You
I
ask
would have think so. I don't recall that one.
you ask Miss Betty about it when you finish, but Lee book well like the up and away that like the little lady bird book and so on. I used to have, man. They got on the beach. They have them. Yeah, they used to have one on the up and away, you know. But let's give thanks.
All right, let us give thanks this morning. This morning, I'd just like to share the verse for the morning, and it is from Psalm 17, verses 7 and 8, and it says, show your marvelous loving kindness by your right hand, O you who save those who trust in you, from those who rise up against them. Keep me as the apple of your eye, hide me under the shadow of your wings. Almighty and Heavenly Father, Lord, this morning I just come before you, giving you thanks, O God, praying, O Lord, according to your word, that you may hide us under the shadow of your wings. Father, now that we are in some troublesome times, some turbulent times, Father, now more than ever, we need your presence, we need your covering, we need your guidance, we need your protection. We need a word from you, O God. And this morning, as we rise in this day, O Lord, I just pray, O God, that you may enlighten us, enlighten our minds, our hearts, our spirit, that we may be sensitive as you speak, Lord, that you never stop speaking. And I just pray, O Lord, as every person who you've allowed the breath of life today, as they go about their way, I pray that you direct the path for them, that you may be a light unto their feet, and that this day, Lord, that they may allow you, O God, to be the God that you are. Because without you, Lord, we are nothing. So I just pray a special blessing upon every person who may be listening. In the mighty name of Jesus, I pray. Amen.
Amen, amen. Amen. The light unto my feet are like the lamp, no?
A lamp unto my path, yes.
Yeah.
That is what the good Lord is to us. That in thy word, you know, and the Bible not a lie. You know, it's just we every day as people we have a choice whether we want to listen to your word or listen to things of the world. So.
Yeah, and choices work many times, you know, because sometimes we might make a choice and then I say, man, why he had to go on that way or why she had to go on that way. But maybe we know to see what that person is say, right? Just like you talk about the lamp, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
Right.
you know, like all over the world we have lots of different religions, right? Everybody
Mm-hmm.
in those religions, they believe what is preached to them and what they
Mm-hmm.
are believing. They believe that's the right word, right? And we can't take that
Yeah.
away from no one, right?
Mm-hmm. Right. We
Uh,
cannot, and this is the God. The word of God is supposed to bring us together. And like you say, for many years there have always been many different religions, but there is still one God. So
yeah,
I am no one to say, you know what, Mr. Chick, you have to believe in this. But we are supposed to believe what the Bible says, not what, the religion says or where this church or where that church said. If the Bible says it, then that's the word of God that God wants to relate to us.
yeah,
And again, everybody got different ways how they interpret the Bible.
right, yeah,
And when, you know, so everybody will have to give account to God. We are no one to judge,
yeah.
right? So,
It's good to have the gathering as a church, but it's
yes.
good for you to read the Bible as well, right?
Mm-hmm. Then like and I always bring about a relationship with God. There's not no one way. Like you have to do this, but He does call us to be obedient. Just like when you got like in a relationship with your wife or your spouse.
Mm-hmm.
If you know, like care her out now and again, if you not talk to one nicely, or if when problem come, you not communicate, then she won't far and you going far. Right? And God is higher than physical relationship, but it is still a relationship with Him. So every day when we pray, we read the Bible, that the help we form a more wholesome relationship with Him. Right? When we go to church, fellowship with the brothers and sisters, that's another part that helps make the relationship a little bit more complete.
Yeah, yeah, and the pastor give his sermon, and then you could go home and you could look back on the Bible and digest
And
it a little bit more, right?
yes, that will make it wholesome. And not just, in a church Sunday, in the week, I'm going to party, going to hang out, going to do this, do that. Then Sunday, I'm going to church. You know, we are every day, daily, we just work on making it a little bit more whole as we go along.
Yeah, but one day these persons that do that go to church and then just say, okay, I don't go to church today. I'm going back Sunday again, and then go back to their normal life. One day they will get the message, man. They just have to,
Yes.
yeah. Like God, like you always say, God has a plans for everyone, right?
Yes, He does. Every person.
Yeah, Satan stay busy.
And we have the power in the name of Jesus to get him out. Like I always tell my niece, especially their young people, sometimes when you talk about God, then they know I hear about that because it's boring. I say if you allow the devil to sit down on your head, that day he wants to sit down, you have to tell him, get thee behind me, and that with everything in our life, trials will come. But if we allow the troubles to just sit down on top of and not pray and not ask God for help to fight it, then they must stay right there.
Yep. And I know like if you join one church, you're there on religion, that means you have to stop doing everything that you're doing, because they got some people that are doing things that are good things. But they figure, oh well man, I go to park with my wife and I carry the kids, then go play. Those are good things, I
Yeah.
help this person with that, I get this from this person and this and that. Then not everything you have to change, but that change will come when the message reach your heart.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. An encounter with the Holy Spirit.
Right. You know.
And so
Yeah. So like
the thing is,
yeah. Go ahead.
what I was going to say is that like walking with God, there is no definite that's so in one day. God, in a own way, in a own, according to His will, work in every person the way how it's supposed to work. With me, He blessed me with poetry, I write for small. Other persons that with music, other persons that with giving. Every person He give one gift, so not for say, oh, I not preach in the church, so God can use me. Right? It could be from the person who read. Once you have God in your heart, and you humble yourself, you could make somebody go to church just by you waking. You start talking to them, start letting them know that God loves them and thing, and you don't know what that does to lift up somebody else.
Yeah, yeah, that's true, girl. That's true. But let's do our Tuesday morning poem now then.
All right, sure. All right. This one I have is entitled "We Are All Accountants."
We are all accountants. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
All right. All right. It goes like this. For years we've heard the coming of the Lord is soon, but the leaves fall away, and every year there's a changing of the moon. And then comes the question: is it really true, or is it a hoax? Is the Bible only to control one's mind? Is it just a joke? But whatsoever our perception may be, the truth is still the truth. That how else can a child be formed from cells size less than a tooth? How can the sun and the stars sit in the sky without falling? It seems so natural to us now, but all in times respond to his calling. Now whether we run or scream, believe or not, these instructions before leaving earth were left for us, for he will not miss us by. From the very beginning, we hear about his great love and how pleasant of a life he wants us to live, asking for not much, only an obedient heart for us to give. He never asked us to spin on our heads and jump down the street on one hand, no denying ourselves the living of life, and that is what still many don't understand. While he does the spiritual, we do the physical. He provides the wheat, we bake the flour. He gives the land, we plant the seed in the ground for when he sends the shower. He gives the energy for us to work and build a house, and with his love we build a home. So in truth, evil is always prowling, and bumps in the road will come. But what will be on our accounting spreadsheet when it's all said and done? We
Yep,
are all accountants.
yep. That like one time Christmas they come, and your man haul out the rocking chair. I said, Delvin, that you for sandpaper this one. You know, so I buy the sandpaper for you, but then give you the sandpaper and you expect they don't buy the sandpaper for you and give you the sandpaper, but you expect that they do it too. So when Christmas come and you're getting a slice of cake, you have to account for yourself when the time they come, right? Hey, you never do this, you never do that.
Right, right. You know, and I like how whenever I share you broke it down in a smaller change, which is good. I'm just hoping that persons or person may be encouraged and know that there is still hope.
Yeah, yeah, because you have to account for yourself.
Yes.
You know, so when I talk about accountants, that it's not somebody that go to a university and get a degree as an accountant, because that is something different.
It's something different. We each have to give an account. How finely you use sandpaper at Christmas, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, yes. You know, how did we do our best? We're not perfect, but did we do our best for sandpaper that Christmas share with the good Lord place in our hand?
Yeah, because that you have to answer the call, because if you never do your leave work when you come and you see your brother and sister, then you get hey, but they were accountable in what they supposed to have get done, and then get the thing done. But you expect your ma or papa buy this sandpaper for you, take out the chair outside, scrape it, and then they put it back inside and say, sit down and eat your cake.
And that's not how it works.
Yeah.
And we all have equal access now.
Right.
Some people will be like, but I can't. We all have equal access. It's just, what will we do with it today? You know, this gift of salvation, this life. What will we do with it today?
Yeah, and the Lord won't give you more than you can handle. So you might feel tough. You say, man, I try this thing, but the work, man. I feel like drink that beer right now, and I feel like go do this and do that, but like this not the work, man. It's hard, you know?
It is challenging, but one day at a time, we have to choose to overcome.
Yes.
We have to, with the help of God, we have to choose to overcome.
Yeah. Well, thanks once again, Delv. It has been a great morning, I like the lead chat that early that morning because it's uplifting as well, no?
It is uplifting for me as well. I appreciate it, Mr. Chike.
Okay, so when Christmas come, I'll give you a lead Sunday, sandpaper, make sure it's sandpaper down the rocking chair good.
Oh, yes.
All right.
If not, it's no cake.
No cake.
right.
All right. Thank you again,
You
Delph.
have a good one.
Yeah, same.
Uh,
Folks, at this time, we
right.
will now check in with the Belize Met Service for today's weather forecast because we understand that we got some strong weather out there. Some very strong weather that is expected to fall on us. If you could feel the heat right now, how the heat is, and you know when the heat comes like this, it indicates that yeah, the weather is coming. We want to say good morning to our international connections. Good morning to all of you, and happy Labor's Day to America. You know, my phone blink this morning and say Happy Labor Day. I usually know they say that the Labor Day is the first Monday in September. Today is Tuesday, but probably because if it's the first, well, we want to wish you the best and keep on enjoying. When they got holiday, the states Belizeans they celebrate one lot, and light up then grill and enjoy themselves. Good morning, Charlene, Erin, Rona, the rest of the crew. Uncle Kirk, how you doing there in Los Angeles, California? To Robert, Miss Olive, Mark and wife, and little Tyler. Good morning to you all. Doc, what's up, Doc? August month gone. We in September now. So let's check in with the Belize Met Service for today's weather forecast right here on North Television Channel 10.
Good morning. Warm and fair weather will continue to prevail over the area today. The 24-hour forecast is for skies to be mostly sunny today and clear to partly cloudy tonight. The weather will be mainly fair and showers or thunderstorms will be isolated and brief in nature. High temperatures this afternoon will peak near 89 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 95 inland, and 82 in the hills. Low temperatures tonight will range from 82 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 74 inland, and 68 in the hills. Winds over the open sea will blow generally from the east at 5 to 15 knots, and the sea state will be slight. High tide will occur at 9:19 this morning, followed by low tide at 4:17 this afternoon. The moon will rise at 7 minutes past 6 this evening and will set at 3 minutes to 6 tomorrow morning. The sun will set at 5 minutes after 6 this evening and will rise again at 5:39 tomorrow morning. The outlook for Wednesday and Wednesday night is for isolated showers or thunderstorms at first, increasing to a few showers and isolated thunderstorms in the afternoon and night to affect mostly northern and coastal areas of the country. In the tropical weather outlook, a tropical wave associated with a well-organized cluster of showers and thunderstorms over the central Caribbean Sea continues to have a high chance of developing into a tropical depression during the next couple of days. This system is moving quickly westward and will continue to be monitored by the National Meteorological Service of Belize. Earlier at 3 this morning, the center of Tropical Depression 15 was located near latitude 34.1 degrees north, longitude 74.4 degrees west, or about 10 miles southeast of Cape Hatteras, North Carolina. Tropical Depression 15 was moving to the northeast at 13 miles per hour with maximum sustained winds of 35 miles per hour. Elsewhere in the North Atlantic, Caribbean Sea, and Gulf of Mexico, tropical cyclone formation is not expected during the next couple of days. That ends this morning's weather report and forecast from the National Meteorological Service.
Thank you very much to forecaster on duty there at the National Met Service of Belize. So folks will be having 95 degrees inland. Today in the coast it will be a little bit lower, but usually right here inland we have the most heat. So let's keep hydrated today and drink lots of water. If you could drink it at a room temperature, it will be good, because we don't have to drink up too much cold water the entire time. It's hot and we want to drink the cold water, but it's better for us to drink something warm. And also, that tropical wave is out there and it can become a tropical depression. So tomorrow is Wednesday, so sometime between Wednesday and Thursday we might get some showers of blessing. It might be raining. So we want to get ourselves prepared. Make we clean up the drains. Make we take a lead time today and clean up the drains. And also to all parents having students going to school, Trail Farm School are now issuing the workbooks to the children, and you get in touch with your teachers. Get in touch with the teacher of your kids. Well, call it your teachers as well, because get in touch with them and see what time and what date you should go and pick up your one for your kids. They have a system that they have the parents and teachers link with their WhatsApp numbers, and the teachers communicate with the parents. So On that note, folks, we'll be taking our first break of the morning. It's 22 minutes now, 22 minutes after 7 o'clock. Robert, check your usher. We'll be back after these messages right here on North Television Channel 10.
Worried about wearing that sleeveless dress or sexy bikini due to unsightly ingrown hairs, razor bumps, or burn on your legs, underarms, or bikini lines? With TendSkin, those worries are a thing of the past. Just apply TendSkin and you'll be surprised at how quickly it works. So regain the confidence to go short, go sleeveless, go TendSkin. Visit us online at gotendskin.com.
Distributed by Vegas Imports.
Our economy benefits when goods and mobile services get to their destination quickly. When citizens are able to travel without frustration and undue hurdles, everyone benefits as well. The government of Belize is happy to announce the imminent upgrades to the Carzal-Sartaneja Road. 27 miles of road will be upgraded to paved standards and will include the replacement of 2 ferries with new bridges.
Why is it that we're going to invest in Sartaneja? Why is it that we have to take $50 million to invest in an area where we do not have a political directorate? We believe that as a government, we have to provide a service to all Belizeans.
Well, this for the village of Chunosh is a big advantage both ways. Sometimes when we got sickness, we got people sick at the clinic there, home in. When we reach at the ferry, can't pass 45 minutes have to wait. So now this road will benefit whole village, Sartaneja and Copperbank. I'm part of Progresso too. Well, it's really important for us.
I know that our village is not so much developed with tourism because it's a remote village. And for that reason, we don't have a lot of tourism over there. But now with this upgrading of the road and the pavement of the road, I believe and I think that it will be much beneficial for us and for everybody.
More for Belizeans, more for Belize. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
We have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega and Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orinjoak and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
Have you ever noticed the development that's taking place in your town or in your city? Maybe it's because you've been too busy enjoying the results. More for Belizeans, more for Belize, the government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una. Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el... ¿Balancín? Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayo, preciosa.
Los que oímos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina.
Rostras, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Roche, France.
Batiste Dry Shampoo is the quick and easy way to instantly refresh your hair between washes. Simply spray, massage, and brush. For hair that is refreshed with added body and great texture, so you have time to boss the morning routine. Yes, you can. Batiste Dry Shampoo.
Distributed by Vegas Imports.
114.60 acres in Tiger Creek, Orange Walk. 3,000 acres, 0.961 hectares to Jaime Briseño and John Briseño. 827.848 square yards to John Briseño. 5.4 acres to John Briseño and Jaime Briseño. 20 acres in Progreso to John Briseño. To John Briseño again, 6 acres in Progreso. The all of Progreso you go with?
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass Project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional roadworks will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
The sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longaniza, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Today is the 1st of September. Albenio, good morning.
Muy buenos días a mi buen amigo el Albenio por ahí. Jovan!
Kina Albenio man to
Kina Albenio.
What the man said are you?
He want to join the clan with Quevedo.
Why the man with us Quevedo is?
Good morning, Jovan. Blessed morning to you. Muy buenos días a toda nuestra linda y hermosa audiencia. Verdaderamente es un gusto enorme estar una vez más con todos ustedes. Bonita mañana, por cierto. Estamos a 1 de septiembre. El día de hoy ya estamos oficialmente cuando se trata acerca de las cuando se trata acerca de lo que es la independencia de nuestro país. Lo vamos a festejar virtualmente este año. Creo que alrededor del mundo también estuve mirando una nota de México. Usted sabe que el 15 ellos hacen su grito.
Right.
Estarán haciéndolo virtualmente también. Pero bueno, de tal manera yo creo que es también algo bonito no perder esa costumbre de recordarnos que también somos un país independiente, ¿verdad?
Yep, you know, also Emerson, as we celebrate the the anniversary of the Battle of St. George's Key and the Independence Day right here in Belize, you know, all Central American countries celebrate in this month as well. We have Guatemala, we have San Salvador, Honduras, and those countries that celebrate in this same month as well now.
Mm-hmm.
But what happened is, you know, this year it's going to be something completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Different, and you know, we want to wish everyone the best in this month of September. You know, there is important dates today. I believe today is Flag Day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, then we have the 10th of September. That's the anniversary of the Battle of St. George's Key. We have the 19th of September as well.
Mm-hmm.
That was when the father of the nation passed away, the Right Honorable George Cadle Price, first Premier of Belize. You know, I believe he was the first Prime Minister of Belize as well, if I'm not mistaken. Because then, you know, so we have the 21st of September that we celebrate. We have the two major parties celebrating their anniversary in this month as well.
Yeah.
So there is a lot to do this month that the Lon birthday too. You know, so that must be the biggest one. Why? You know, that must be the biggest one in this month.
You
know,
see,
so
even though he's absent for a couple of days around us, you still remember him, man.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
What you call a couple of days? A couple of days, only 2 days, you know.
A couple of months?
I don't know.
Anyways, good morning, Mr. Jones. And of course, you rightly mentioned, Mr. Ocha, a lot of activities. I think we saw for the first time ever. I don't recall, well, like I always say, you know, I don't recall us seeing a virtual Queen of the Bay pageant.
Yeah, but it happened.
It happened.
It's just like when you look at Miss Universe and stuff on the TV, you know.
Yeah, you feel the same way, right?
And also, Emerson, we need to remember as well the children's rally. Because that children's rally used to be a big one.
It's a
when
big
we see
one, yeah.
all the kids all over the country come out and do the Lee celebration with them bicycle, everything nice, and then get the queen, you know, they're trying to select the school queen as well. And then way back when they used to have the celebration for the 9th of September, that was when the siren still ring that night, sound, and then the fire engine, they knocked the Lee motorcade, no? But way back, people used to follow it with bicycle, and it used to be real great. People look out for that celebration. You know, in the city, it's very strong because I saw last year when we were there in the city, we were at Biltmore for the 9th of September, and, you know, we usually stay that night to perform for the parade on the 10th. And that motorcade in the city is very big as well, man. Lots of vehicles, lots of cheering. People celebrate one lot, the 10th of the city, you know, people decorate up their house. The 10th celebration of the city is bigger when it comes to party.
Okay.
I know me political parties, when it comes to people having fun, it's bigger than the 21st.
Yeah, last year the band was on a trailer, Joe. You guys were performing there.
Yeah, we made a float.
I was not there on a float. Yeah, I was not there on that occasion.
Yeah.
You never carried me there.
Quevedo. Renegando.
I was on vacation.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was on vacation.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think we continue with that same spirit. The September celebrations are here in they will be virtually, and I think we need to share the team. The team was selected sometime last week.
Yeah, by a young lady from all the way in the Cayo district.
No, you say Cayo wrong to them, man.
Cayo.
Correct. That's the way you always say Cayo.
That's not something you say then.
That's the way you say Cayo. When you say Cayo, that like that expression to everyone in beautiful San Ignacio. Talking about San Ignacio, not straying from our topic right now, but We know a shooting incident happened sometime last night in San Ignacio.
Yeah, you know who live at San Ignacio too? One man named Jim Goodchild.
Jim Goodchild?
Yes.
Okay.
You know Jim Goodchild?
No.
The man who sing the plantain song, man.
I
say, I like me plantain, boil or ripe.
Okay.
I like me plantain. You know?
I don't know. But anyways, overcoming adversities, creating opportunity. Belizeans unite for prosperity. What some strong words there.
You add on one S there. The S not there.
Prosperity.
The first one.
Overcoming adversity.
You say adversities.
Okay, adversity. I'm sorry.
Because you know they picked
apologize.
it going back. They are doing at least schoolwork right now. Women and get it right. So repeat it again without that S.
Overcoming adversity,
Right.
creating opportunity. Belizeans unite for prosperity.
I like the one of the S. So say Belizeans.
Belizeans.
Correct. Belizeans.
Belizeans.
Well,
That's right.
you know, Emerson, for the 20th of September, Independence Eve, we will be having a virtual concert as well. We are working to get it on television as well. And it will be on the Youth Connection Band page, also live on Universal Radio 88.5. We'll be having it on YouTube. And we are working on getting it on television as well. That
right.
will be the official celebration. We have already linked with the town council, and all the official speech will be on that as well. And of course, the band will be jamming. You saw the celebration that we did on Saturday. You know,
Right.
had the place decorate up to get in the mood and the feeling of September celebration.
Yeah.
You know, other groups are doing it as well. So we have to commend everyone that are doing it for us to get into the September celebration and feel part of the patriotism of Belize. So we will be doing that on the 20th night, and we'll be having that along with, we'll be showing some fireworks as well, and the place, if you see Orange Walk already start decorating. We will be having a parade as well on the 21st.
Okay.
So it's going to be the 20th and the 21st, the official celebration here in Orange Walk. Youth Connection Band will be jamming. You know, I need to talk to Mr. Zul and the other guys from the marching bands to see and talk to the authorities as well to know if that is allowed, you know.
You really got into the mood on this weekend's September opening, no? Because I think I see with
Yes, man.
With the mood.
Yeah, we put on a hat.
Yeah.
We put on a hat for make we feel the celebration.
Why we say here?
Huh? You will see here?
Yeah.
That's a different thing.
Oh.
That's a different thing. That I feel like get the people and go in and feel the patriotism.
And that's good, you know. I think we need to continue feeling that September mood in no matter what we're going through. I think every day we follow the news. We want to be informed on what's the latest of the virus, but at the same time we need to come back again and try to adapt ourselves, because at this point in time, Mr. Alsha, I think from the midst of August, people used to start playing those September songs.
Yep.
Having that September mood, listening to all these soca music and you know this jump up music. We need to go back to it.
Yeah,
go back to it.
You know, at Universal Radio, we keep that trend.
That's right. That's right.
We
We always try to be as happy as we can, no matter the situations there. But keep everyone on the mood.
Yeah, I have the first text that came in. He said, "Good morning to Albania." You know who you think sent that text?
The one we want to join Quevedo clan.
Oh, okay.
That's
Good
Jovan.
morning. Yeah, good morning, Jovan. We should be having Carlos Cetina coming in this morning right here on the SugarCity Morning Show. It's 90 minutes away from 8 o'clock, but you know, it's a lovely morning. We see that around town some decorations are start going up already as well.
Oh yes, we saw that downtown, some flags. You know, they usually put flags around the park. Those are going up. The decorations are going up. Different stores also are decorating their stores with feeling the patriotism in their stores. Very nice. I've seen that right now. You know, very 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 good, and we applaud these people that are doing that.
Yeah, I just hope that the flags they when I usually set up right here on Queen Victoria Avenue that people take care of because the last year when they put it up, I see somebody stand up big day and the urine right on the flag, man.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and you know if you do that, brother. I tell them, man, what you do? He said nobody has to me no worry about nothing. I tell them, no man, that wrong, man.
No, you
We take care of anything, man. Anything they there for everybody, not because of the town council put it up and maybe you don't follow for them party because I know you don't follow them party. But that is wrong, man, because when they put that up, that for the whole town, That for the town. So one time people pass through and eat up them tacos and so they see how the town decorated up in a nice way and get ready. You know that Orange Walk has become the hallmark when it comes to celebration, especially when you celebrate September 21st. People come from all over the country. A lot of people come from states,
Yeah.
and they can watch the parade.
Unfortunately, the streets are blocked and
yeah, you can't move.
You can't move. To get to town it's over an hour.
Yeah, you remember last year we went to Guinea Grass in the morning to do a parade. When we got back and I went home and tried to come out, the area where we were at, boy, it took me a whole 45 minutes from my house to make a reach. And I had to park all the way by Miss Cornejo. That way down, and I think that's Fonseca Street, all the way to back then I had to walk from there. The place was packed,
Yeah.
and because I got way wrong by Russian area. You know a man with name Max? Max Pereira? You know Max?
No.
I had to go way around this. So Max said, where you going? Better park right here and walk. I should have studied Max. I should have studied Max, but I got him.
Yeah, I remember
Morning
that.
Max, morning Russian. Respect Russian,
I
keep it
remember
going,
that.
keep it safe.
Well, Mr. Osha, a little more info. San Pedro's full lockdown came to an end,
Oh, San Pedro open already?
Yes, the latest information at about 10 last night, 9:30, 10 last night. That's why I tell you, Dorian, kudos to Dorian. He's working very hard.
Yes, boy, that boy work hard, especially when you have to deal with the Attorney General. The man got the bleach.
Yeah, the Belize press office issued the information yesterday, last night, and effective midnight, the San Pedro's full lockdown came to an end. That was last night. So
water taxi was
yeah, they started. They have some runs already. That it says the San Pedro lockdown came to an end. SI 125. Also, they dropped on the same SI that we have right now.
Yeah.
Right. It's not that they came to an end cleanly. I mean, they have the freedom of coming out from the island at this point in time.
Okay.
But they still fall under the SI that we have, that should expire the 5th.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, the SI that it's up to 9 o'clock. No curfew is still on.
That should expire.
How you look out there when the curfew is on, boy?
Well, I don't know because I am not out. I respect that curfew.
Sure?
I respect that curfew. That's one thing.
Don't tell me different though.
That's one thing I cannot advise you on.
Okay.
But nevertheless, that's what it is this morning. The San Pedro complete lockdown came to an end. They fall under the SI that is for the entire country, right? We must tell you now that we heard from the Right Honorable Prime Minister of Belize that that SI also should come to an end on the 5th.
Yeah.
On the 5th.
Yep. So things going back to normal, almost normal. But then it's up to us now, right? It's up to us now. If we take care of ourselves, if we do what we need to do, if make sure that, hey, you keep your social distancing, you wear your mask, you wash your hand. I don't get used to wear the mask already now because when I'm in the house, I don't take it off. Hello, good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
Hold on. I'll call back. I'm doing something. Something came up.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Somebody come up here or something.
Something came up.
Something came up. But this is what I want to. Lots of people are on this thing right now that why the lockdown came to an end on San Pedro. Things will get worse. There's a lot of comments on this. People are also against the fact of lifting up the curfew, lifting up the curfew.
Is it because of the tropical depression that's supposed to come or something like that?
That they lifted up?
Yeah.
No. What happened? What I think if you notice the trend that San Pedro has within cases, to be honest, the Dr. Manzanero on one of his interviews, he has been giving out interviews on the different news outlets, but on one he mentioned that they have managed to keep a count there. If you notice right now, I could probably be open and say Orange Walk is the epicenter for COVID right now. The cases here are over 300. We passed the 1,000 mark already, you know. Countrywide.
So
but
Orange Walk,
in Orange Walk is three something. I will get that.
That's like what, like one third of the amount.
About that. And that's I will get that right now for you. The latest update on that one for yesterday. As a matter of fact, we have a divided update. We have the update when it comes to healthcare workers, and when it comes to the entire infographic. But on the healthcare system, just going to that quickly, 43 healthcare workers now have been COVID-19, and one remains in critical. One remains critical at the KHMH. I think that's the one intubated right now.
Yeah.
That's a doctor intubated right now. In a total, we have 11 doctors, 10 nurses, 7 health inspectors, 4 pharmacists, 2 lab technicians, 4 hospital worker, and the other 5 healthcare workers. That's the information from the Ministry of Health.
Okay.
Right? Esa es la información que tenemos del Ministerio de Salud Pública. Habla de 11 doctores, 10 enfermeras, 7 inspectores de salud, 4 de la farmacia, técnicos de laboratorio 2 y trabajadores del hospital 4 y 5 trabajadores más en el sector de salud pública. Esa es la información. El día de ayer, yesterday, a total of 93 samples were processed. They came out, 14 cases came out positive. 1 in Belize District, Ladyville, 2 in Toledo, 10 in Orange Walk, and the Orange Walk one divides as follows: San Felipe, Santa Marta, Guinea Grass, San Pablo, San Jose, and Trinidad.
Orange Walk Town?
Orange Walk Town.
How much Orange Walk Town have?
They don't
Okay,
give
they don't
you
get the number.
numbers. They just tell you, okay, we have, let's say 10, right? They don't give you, well, we have 2 Orange Walk Town, we have 5. No, they never. They didn't
We don't
give
get a
us,
spreadsheet.
No, we didn't get that. I think we get it once a week, you know.
Okay.
We get it once a week because they also showed us on one of the reports. They went to the place where they do this infographic. You know, it's very hard to do this infographic. You know, it's not easy because you have to gather all the information, and remember, it's a fresh one every day.
Yeah.
You need to update, so it's very difficult. We go back even farther than that. We have a total of 56 recovered cases. I think this is the happiest part about
Yeah, man.
the
Like I said,
information.
people get cured too, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is one thing that I must send kudos to all these frontliners because they are the ones also pushing for people to get better. You know, kudos to them, all the nurses, the doctors, everyone that pushes to be part of the great work that the health department is doing at this point in time.
Okay. So
On the map now, we have a total of positive cases in Orange Walk, 335.
335 for Orange Walk.
335. San Pedro's record is 251.
Wow.
Right? So 335, 251. Corozal has recorded 110. Belize City has recorded 180.
How much?
180.
Belize, man.
Yeah. Right? And Toledo has recorded 6. San Ignacio 28. That's That's basically the information we have right now.
Okay.
Right? So these are the infos. I think going back, infographic shows all the details. The recovered cases, we need to see that the trend is also rising.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the recovered cases, that's a good news. That's a very nice news. And we must keep on a positive note when that comes to light as well.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Emerson. We have a guest that will be coming on. We have Mr. Carlos Cetina that will be coming on the show after we come back after these messages. But I just want to share this one before we go. Blessed September morning. Can you tell me why NHI was cancelled? Because it helped a lot of elderly people to get their pill or take tests they need to pay, or tests that they need to pay for, plus the pensioners, the money that was a loan is being taken back now, but pension people also use NHI, so now leave it a pension money, and NHI is rough. The money from the pensioners, it was given not like a loan. They gave them extra month.
Mm-hmm.
They gave them an extra month, and then it was agreed. Well, the arrangement is that that would be paid back on a 6-month basis now.
Mm-hmm.
So every month they will take out something. NHI, I understand that it was cut down a little bit, stand to be corrected, but it's not like they're taking everything off. But on that note, it's now exactly, 6 minutes away from 8, and we take a break, and when we come back, we will be speaking this morning with a gentleman who is the new standard bearer for the United Democratic Party in the Orange Walk North constituency, in the name of Mr. Carlos Cetina. So let's take a break, and we'll be back after these messages right here today on North Television Channel 10.
Pausa y volvemos.
World-class spaces for Belizean athletes to thrive and fans to enjoy. Our new basketball and multipurpose arenas have proven their worth, attracting regional and international sporting events and hosting expos, conferences, and proud graduates. Your government moving Belize forward.
Someone come? Yes, someone coming. Let's go. Sa. Fastest question of the day. Why you the letter?
Who's me the letter?
That sign right there. You can't read?
Well, make I tell you something. In this community, everybody dump here, so me just dump my garbage right here.
So if somebody jump off a bridge, you that do it too?
Oh man, no.
You never know that littering is an environmental crime and Department of the Environment can charge you for that?
Why is that a crime?
Because you pollute the same environment you live in, dirtying the same land and water you use. You don't even know that you dumping garbage can make you and your family sick by attracting disease-carrying pests, and the Department of the Environment just to try help we take care of the environment.
So all of that? Well, now that you put it that way.
Thanks for your 5 cents, brother. That's 5 cents question of the day.
This message is brought to you by the Department of the Environment.
John Briseno says government needs to trim the fat. Let's take a minute to look at that fat.
Johnny Briceño receives a salary of $60,000 from the government to be the leader of the opposition and $84,000 for sports and community projects in his constituency. The People's United Party representatives receive about $993,000 annually from government to assist residents of their constituencies.
Since the COVID-19 state of emergency, the Prime Minister of Belize has given all his salary toward the relief efforts. The UDP ministers has given up a month's salary and allowances going forward. Johnny Briceño has not agreed to give up anything. The PUP representatives have not agreed to give up anything.
Leadership is about action, not words.
The ongoing technological evolution constantly transforms the way we live our lives. The introduction of our national fiber network creates the opportunity for Belizeans to live the digital lifestyle. Today, Digi is proud to introduce Dana, Belize's first artificially intelligent automated assistant. Dana is the modern customer service experience. Available 24/7, Dana can provide Digi prepaid and postpaid customers with directory information, credit and plan balances, product and promo information, and more. Just talk to Dana. Want to check your credit balance? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, what's my credit balance?
New Digi promotions? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, any new Digi promotions?
Dial 113 for directory assistance and dial 119 to talk to Dana. Digi remains committed to introducing the latest in cutting-edge technologies. Transforming Belize, one technology at a time. Try Dana today.
Thank you for calling Digi Customer Service.
Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goldson International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section B of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and the Buttonwood Bay Boulevard roundabout is underway at an investment of $21 million. Works consist of the full rehabilitation of the road to paved standard, which includes the widening of the road to 4 lanes, lined sidewalks and drains, wide shoulders, median, and parking plus a bus lane at designated sections of the road. LED road lighting will be installed along with road safety features such as signs, reflectors, and road markings. The project will also facilitate in the improvement of underground infrastructure for the public utility companies. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Border jumping is illegal and puts our entire nation at risk. Our neighbors, Guatemala and Mexico, are experiencing rapidly increasing numbers of COVID-19 cases, and there are more deaths every day. Persons entering Belize illegally from these hotspot countries are not being tested for COVID-19. That's why it is important to report anyone entering Belize illegally by calling our hotlines. Smart users call 0800-JUMPERS or 0800-BORDERS. For Digi, call 0800-SAVE-BZE. Condoning or engaging in border jumping is putting yourself, your family, and the entire country at risk. Remember, anyone caught will be fined up to $5,000 and or imprisoned for 2 years. Stop border jumping now. This message is brought to you by the Belize Police Department and the Belize Bank.
Estimados aldeanos del norte, hoy el voto.
Worried about wearing that sleeveless dress or sexy bikini due to unsightly ingrown hairs, razor bumps, or burn on your legs, underarms, or bikini lines? With TendSkin, those worries are a thing of the past. Just apply TendSkin and you'll be surprised at how quickly it works. So regain the confidence to go short, go sleeveless,
Go 10 Skin.
visit us online at go10skin.com.
Distributed by Vegas Imports.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. What a beautiful morning, what a beautiful day. It's the first day of September 2020 as we get ready to be part of this big celebration. But folks, you know that elections are due for this year, and the Orange Walk North constituency, among other constituencies in the country, need to have someone to represent political parties around the country when it comes to the election. And we know that the Honorable Gaspar Vega, who is the duly elected area representative for this area, has indicated through an official letter to the party that he will not be contesting this year's general election. So with us this morning, we have the person that have decided to take up that challenge and be part of the political process to represent the Orange Walk North constituency for the United Democratic Party. And this morning, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you this morning the standard bearer for the United Democratic Party for Orange Walk North, Mr. Carlos Cetina. Carlos, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Cheki. It's a pleasure to be here this morning. First of all, I want to give thanks to the Lord for this beautiful day. I think that we are all enjoying a good time up to now.
Yes, man. Yes, man.
Well, first of all, I want to present myself. I am Mr. Carlos Zetina from the beautiful village of Douglas. My parents were raised and born in Douglas. I am a proud Douglasenyo. Mr. Cheki, you know me very well. I have been living in Douglas for a very long time. I was born there in Douglas. My family is a very humble family. My parents are hardworking parents. And, well, you know, we had a very tough time when I was growing as a child. It was not that easy, but with the struggles of my family and their hard work and dedication, I managed to go to high school.
Okay.
And from there, I completed my fourth form in Orange Walk Technical High School. I went to high school. Then from there, I remember that it was not that easy for my parents, so I had to make a loan, right? To that time, DFC was offering loans.
Right.
So I managed to get a loan from DFC, and I completed my sixth form, my associate's degree. And then, you know, I was an adolescent that time, so I needed to pay my loan. So I was urgent to find a job, no? So I managed to get a job in Belize City, and from there I started working, you know, paying back my loan. So it was not that easy for me as well, because, you know, traveling to Belize City and going back and forth, it was not that easy. But I managed with it. I was committed to what I wanted. So from there, I had an opportunity to work at Corozal Free Zone. I was given an opportunity, so I went there to Free Zone. From there, then I had some friends meeting me and said, you know, Mr. Carlos, I think you will be a good teacher. But honestly, I was not into the teaching profession. But when God has a plan for you, Mr. Usher, it sends you right back to where you belong, right?
Send you back home.
Yes. So I had an opportunity to to become a teacher. So I took the opportunity and I said, I'm going to give it a try. And when I started in San Roman, Rio Hondo. I started there. I remember it was a bit difficult because commuting to San Roman, going early in the morning is not that difficult. It's not that easy, right? It's kind of difficult. But I did manage to reach there every morning on time. Okay, and I really liked the experience. I really like working with the children. To me, it has been 15 years in the profession. And let me tell you that for me, it's a vocation. It's not a profession, because when you like it and you put yourself into the profession, into the teaching career, it's something that it is something that it's you like it. You end up being like, it's like your second home. School is your second home, and then you try your best to do your best, because at the end of the day, the future of the children is in our hands. That's the way I see it, right? So I have always tried my best working with the students, Then after that, right now I am taking this challenge, taking this challenge because I believe that, I strongly believe that there has to come a leader, Mr. Checkers. There has to come a leader where, to me, there are a lot of things that matters the most, right?
So you're currently a teacher right now?
I'm currently a teacher right now, yes. I'm taking a leave presently. I'm taking a 4-month leave so that I can take this time to be with the people, no?
Yeah, and you were once chairman of Douglas Village. You run on two different terms and you won in Douglas Village as chairman, no? What was your motivation and your work in the village that say, okay, Carlos is here, we know he was a chairman in Douglas Village and he's here asking for support?
Okay, first of all, I remember that it was Mr. Gaspar that went to ask me to participate in the as chairperson for my village. So I remember him, coming to my house about 3 to 4 times, because I really, was young at that time and didn't want to take the challenge.
You're still young, man.
Yeah, but I said yes. He managed to, convince me in a way, and then I said, yes, I'm going to take the challenge. But I really did work very hard along with my wife. We really work together with the people. I really appreciate their support. I really appreciate their help. We did 2 big projects. We started a computer project. We started the sewing project along with her, with the women's group. So those were 2 big projects that we got from the European Union. Okay, from that, I remember that there was the flood, the big flood, where we were evacuated, and then I was the chairperson. And that time, Mr. Osher, I can recall that we went to Nuevo San Juan, because that was the place that was closest to Douglas, no? And then it was on higher grounds, so we went to Nuevo San Juan. And some of the people from Douglas, we managed to evacuate them to San Pablo, to the shelter. But let me tell you that there I worked with my people. We worked together. We had we did different groups so that we can work, as a community. So that part played a very important role for me in securing a next term, because I worked for everybody. During the flood, I think that you can recall that I was really working together with the people. let's say I was biased at some point. I was not that type of. I'm not that type of person.
work across the board
I
with
work
everyone.
across the board. I tried my best to assist everybody as best as I could. I tried my all to give everything that was in my hands to the people of Douglas. And
What do you think contributed to the amount of votes that you got the first time you ran, and the second time you got more votes than the first time you ran?
okay, what contributed to that, Mr. Usher, is that when you work right across the board, you take the holistic approach in your village, right? You work for everybody. You just not take. I mean, remember, this is a situation where everybody is affected. It's not either red nor blue nor white nor black. This is for everybody. It's just like the virus right now. Okay, so I work with everybody. I try my best to, to have them involved, and then at the end of the day, everything went well. We went back to Douglas at the end of December, and we were good. So that was what contributed to my I would say second success, getting more votes in the second election.
Yeah. Talking about success, Carlos, we know that when Mr. Gaspar announced that he will not contest again, that persons were calling and asking us if there will be a convention, right? Because
Right.
when Mr. Gaspar ran the first time, there was a convention, and then Dr. Omero Novello running a convention as well. And then this time, while you were endorsed, I believe also by Mr. Eddie Mendez, but some people are asking some questions, and some of them are not content in the area that, okay, there was not a convention. What's your take on that?
Well, Mr. Usher, we had a meeting. We had a meeting, and we had the leaders participating in that meeting. They were invited. First of all, I wanted a meeting. I asked Mr. Gaspar for a meeting, because I was interested. Okay. I remember when Mr. Omero was, he had the intention, first, right. And then I also had the intention, but I was late, I would say.
Did you contest on that convention as well?
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
That was Mr. Mendez and
Mr. Mendez and Mr. Novello.
Okay.
Right. So what I did is I asked Mr. Gaspar for a meeting, and we had this meeting with the leaders. And in that meeting there, Mr. Eddie was also invited, okay. Because it was for the leaders. In fact, due to this pandemic that time, we couldn't have more than 100 persons. Yeah. So hence the reason why only the leaders were invited. And then from there, I expressed my, my interest in taking the challenge, right? So in that meeting, I had the majority of the leaders, pledging their support to me. And from there, we moved on with that. And then now I am endorsed as the standard bearer for Orange Walk North.
Okay, will there be a convention or?
No,
I have like an endorsement convention or not really?
Well, not really. I'm already the standard bearer. I was endorsed as a standard bearer.
Okay, at that meeting?
No. At that meeting, I got the support of the leaders.
Okay, so you already had an endorsement of your candidacy?
Yes.
Okay, so Honorable Gaspar Vega has represented the Orange Walk North in the capacity of Deputy Prime Minister, Minister of Natural Resources. What you believe different that you can do from Mr. Vega?
Well, Mr. Checkers, you know that Minister Gaspar Vega, he is and he was a good leader. First of all, I really was supporting him all along since I started running as the chairperson, and he was the Deputy Prime Minister of Belize. He did a lot for Orange Walk North, and we can see it and all across the country as well, because he was not only working for Orange Walk North, he was also working for other districts, no? So I would say that I don't like to compare myself to other people. Honestly, I think that the people are going to see the difference when the time comes, okay? But what I just want to do is I just want to work for my people. What matters to me is that we need to look after our people. I am of the opinion and I am of the belief that we need to be our brothers' keepers and we need to be our sisters' keepers.
Right.
If we look after each other, we are going to grow as a community.
Yeah. Carlos, we have this pandemic right now on us. What's your plans for campaigning?
Well, truthfully, I started my campaign here in Child Farm. I would say I would like to give a huge thank you to the people of Child Farm that received me at their house. I am very grateful. I really thank you for the support and the love that you have given to me. I managed to complete more than half. I still have an area that is pending. No?
Child Farm big.
Child Farm big. Honestly, I did 3 weeks there, but due to the pandemic, I cannot. I don't want for safety. For safety measures, I don't want to be exposed out there and to expose other people as well. So what I'm doing is that we have an office here, in front of IT Vet. We have an office, and if you want to talk to me, you want to see me, or the office is open for you guys. We are open here the Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay. From 8 till 3 o'clock. Okay, I'll be here. Also, but
Do you have
because
an appointment to come?
thank you, Mr. Cheke. Because of this pandemic and because we can't have more than 10 persons inside in groups, no.
Right.
We want to just if they can call in for appointments, so we can have them on appointments. So that means that we can follow the protocols, right? Because we don't want to get into trouble as well. We want to abide by the laws and policies of our country.
So before we come to the end of the show, then I believe that you will be able to share those numbers that they can call, no?
Yes.
Numbers that they can call for appointment.
Yes. Also before we go to that, Mr. Cheke, if there are people, if people want to, they want me to visit them at home, I am willing to do so as well. You know that I really can't go house to house campaigning, but if you want me to go and visit you, you want to open your doors to me so that I can reach there and we can have a conversation or whatever, I am willing to do so. I am willing to go to your house. Just please call me. My telephone number is 673-1838. You call me and then I'm going to schedule a day so that I can visit you. And I am willing to listen to the concern of the people.
Okay, and that number they can reach you by regular call or as well as WhatsApp, no?
Yes.
Okay. Carlos, elections and boundaries were in the process of transfer of electorates, no, of persons who are living in the area and not registered, but that came to a close yesterday. So what's the next step in registration? Because I believe registration continues, right?
Right. Well, I want to give thanks, a huge thank you as well to the persons that transferred, first of all, because they believe that, Orange Walk North is still strong, okay, and then, well, I am very glad that you did that, okay, and I'm going to be very grateful for that. And, well, we still, we have the registration continues, and we have about 2 more weeks to go, but let us work together with the registration, okay. You can if you want to register, okay, and you want us to get more information, we are going to put the information on the screen. The second segment, Mr. Usher,
okay, yeah.
we are going to put the telephone numbers whom you can call, and then we are going to assist with that. Okay. But I am inviting the general public to please register. You know, when you register, you have an opportunity to vote. Remember that voting makes you gives you that part of being in the decision of the country, right?
Yeah, I will need to give you this number here, Carlos, because someone sent a text. I'm from Blackwater. You never reach my house, but please come down straight down from the marketing board. So I will give you this number so that you can reach this person. But I'm seeing here about your guidelines and principles. It is in giving that we receive.
Yes, this is a short little pamphlet that I did when I was campaigning. It speaks a little bit about me, especially. I like this part here, Mr. Checkers, because this is my guiding principles for every day of my life. I have 3 of them that I really I'm guided by these principles every day. So the first one is says here, it is in giving that we receive. You know that very well that in order for us to receive, we have to give.
That's right.
And to me, it doesn't matter the help that you do. You don't expect.
It could be as little or as
little.
big.
Right. And then I don't expect the person to give it back to me, but there will be another person that's going to give it back to me.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like how the saying says, right? It doesn't. You help, but you don't expect.
Don't expect
something in return, right?
Yeah.
When you do help, you just do it wholeheartedly, and that's the reason why I took the challenge, Mr. Cheki, because what matters to me is so many things that, what matters to me is that there are so many things that we can do, okay? And we just want to emphasize that we have students that some of them don't have the opportunity to go to school because of the resources.
Yeah,
okay,
true.
So we have to. That is what matters to me. What are we going to do? We are going to help those students so that they can, continue their education, because some of them they are smart enough, but they don't have the finance. So these are the type of things that we are going to do. Okay. We also, what matters to me also is the
be of service to others.
Right. This one, the second one says be of service to others. Right. I think that we need to be of service to others every day, Mr. Osha. Every day we need to be of service to others. It is when we give our service, people like that, Mm-hmm. We try our best to help in whatever way we can. There are times when people will need some help from you, right? And then we have to be truthful to them and tell them, you know what? Yes, today I can help you, or no, I can't help you. But we cannot be beating around the bush and tell the people, come tomorrow, come the day after, come the week after. No, we have to be truthful. Mm-hmm. And the campaign that I was doing, I was truthful. I was I started campaigning, and the first thing I told the people is that I am not here to make promises to anyone, because I don't believe in promises. That is the first thing. As a leader, I don't believe in promises, but I do believe that we should be truthful to the people, because the people want a leader that they can rely on, and a leader that is accessible. So I want to be that type of leader that is accessible to the people and can reach to the people. Because, truthfully, Mr. Osher, I believe in being at the grounds, right? Mm-hmm. Being at the grounds, that's the only way that we are going to really know what's the necessity of the people.
Yeah, you can feel the cry of the people when you're
right. Only when we are on the grounds, we are going to see what's really happening, and from there we are going to move on with what we need to do.
Yeah, somebody just sent a text here again. Next one is about Blackwater, no? He said, we want to see him in Blackwater too. We have 2 roads that I would want him to burst open. I'm not sure if you are in that capacity of doing that, because you're not the elected area rep as yet, no?
Right, Mr. Osher, but I have tried my best to get in contact with the minister in charge for the Ministry of Works.
Okay.
And I was told that as soon as they can provide me with the equipment, I'm going to have it on this side of the north, and then we are going to work on it. Okay. But
Carlos,
like I said, I'm
go
not.
ahead. Go ahead.
I'm not going to promise, but then I'm just going to try my best to get it done.
Yeah, Carlos, we need to do this interview in Spanish, but before we close on this segment, I would like to ask you, what is your support when it comes to your immediate family and your support from the Honorable Gaspar Vega?
Well, from my family, I have the unconditional support of my family. My family is very small, Mr. Osher. It's not a huge family, but I have their support as well. Every day I have a conversation with my wife and then with my kids, and I try as best to explain to them the reason why I'm taking this challenge, and I think they're big enough to understand. But when it comes to Mr. Vega, I'm really grateful for his wonderful support that he has given to me, along with his brother, Mr. German Vega. Thank you very much. They have been there for me since the beginning of this, when I took over, no? So I am very grateful for that. Also the support of the people, because I have went from one village to the other, have visited several villages. I have been to Santa Cruz, I have been to San Antonio, I have been to Nuevo San Juan, I have been to Trial Farm, I have been to Ocho Benque, I have been to San Roman, I have been to San Luis, I have been to Douglas. Well, I am from Douglas, right?
Yeah.
So I have been to San Pablo, San Jose. So, and I have received a great support from the people, and I'm very grateful. I remain committed to the people, Mr. Checkers. In whatever way I can assist, I am willing to assist. Remember, right now I'm just the standard bearer. There are things that I cannot do, but if it is in me and I have the whatever it is in my hands for me to help or whatever, to do something, I am going to do it. You can count on me. I have tried my best. Some of you have called me. I have tried my best to answer you. If you call me, like right now I'm receiving text messages and calls. I cannot answer you at the moment, but I try my best to return the call as soon as I am available.
Yeah, well, we have spoken to the Honorable Gaspar Vega, and he have accepted to come on the show to show his full support for you as well, Carlos.
Yes. On Thursday he's going to be here with me. So we expect that we have, we continue this great talk that we are doing, Mr. Osher, and then people can call and give their support as well.
Yeah, well, Carlos, what we'll be taking will be taking a break, and I'll be taking a break porque se va a entrar el gordito con sabor. ¿Sabe quién es?
Emerson, Mr. Emerson.
El gordito con sabor entra con ustedes después de estos mensajes aquí en Nortevisión Channel 10.
Saltar la frontera es ilegal y coloca a toda la nación en riesgo. Nuestros vecinos, Guatemala y México, han experimentado un rápido incremento de casos de contagio de COVID-19 y hay más muertes cada día. Personas entrando a Belice ilegalmente, viniendo de esos países con múltiples casos, no les están haciendo las pruebas de COVID-19. Es por eso que es importante reportar a cualquiera que entre ilegalmente a Belice llamando a nuestras líneas directas. Para Smart, marque 0800-586-7377, 0800-267-3377 y para Digi, marque 0800-728-3293.
Tolerar o participar en entrar ilegalmente es ponerte a ti, a tu familia y a todo tu país en riesgo. Recuerda, cualquiera que sea arrestado deberá pagar una multa de hasta 5,000 y o prisión por 2 años. Detén el salto de fronteras hoy. Este mensaje es presentado por el Departamento de Policía de Belice y el Banco de Belice.
Boy, I'm late again. What? The ain't there yet? More time to sleep then.
Ugh, where'd I put my license? What? More cash? Yes.
Oh my god, that's a huge slice. More for me.
Money.
Who doesn't love having more of your favorite things?
Start your money right.
With Digicel's new prepaid data plans, you get more data to do more of the things you love. That's more chats, more snaps, more surfing, more videos, more everything. So go ahead, live your best life with Digi. Whatever that may be.
From working late to hot date avec Derek. Yes, you can. Looking half decent at early morning Pilates. Yes, you can. When you've totally forgotten your BFF's birthday. Yeah, you can. Looking surprisingly good in last night's clothes. Even unscheduled media appearances. Batiste Dry Shampoo. Yes, you can.
Distributed by Vegas Imports.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walktown. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
What they want to do is to try to secure their future in terms of grasping after political victory. There will be time enough for that. We can't go beyond November, the first week in November. But in the meantime, for God's sake, please focus on the fact that we are in a crisis that all of us together, led by the government, but all of us together must serve. You see, Madam Speaker, leader of the opposition is not present, but because he makes clear that his opposition is not on a matter of principle, it is strictly political. When he makes clear that he will put opportunism ahead of the best interests of the country, that is when he opens himself up to my declaring to the whole nation that he is unfit for leadership. You don't cut and run in the middle of a pandemic. Worse, you don't seek to exploit the pandemic for narrow political gain. And Madam Speaker, I am not the only one who says that he's unfit for leadership. He should tell us about what a member of his own party said, and I quote, "You," addressing it to the leader of the opposition, "you have shown unscrupulous behavior time and time again, and it is a part of your DNA. This is a reflection of your insecurity as party leader. You are aware many eyes are on the leadership of the party. Despite your having failed continuously to prove your leadership skills, your despicable actions will also violate the Constitution of Belize if given the opportunity. You have not demonstrated any qualities and capabilities of becoming the next Prime Minister of Belize. In closing, because of your lack of capacity to lead this nation of Belize and your inability to deliver yourself as a leader, you will now stand to bear all the consequences. Enough said, Madam Speaker.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
Looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Worried about wearing that sleeveless dress or sexy bikini due to unsightly ingrown hairs, razor bumps, or burn on your legs, underarms, or bikini lines? With TendSkin, those worries are a thing of the past. Just apply TendSkin and you'll be surprised at how quickly it works. So regain the confidence to go short, go sleeveless,
Go TendSkin.
Visit us online at GoTendSkin.com.
Distributed by Vegas Imports.
SugarCity MorningShow.
Gracias por su fiel sintonía a esta hora de la mañana. Y bueno, una vez más, como bien mencionábamos, es un gusto y un placer enorme estar aquí con ustedes esta mañana. Y como nuestro colega el señor Robert Checky Usher había mencionado, tenemos un invitado especial esta mañana con nosotros, y valga la redundancia que desde el momento que habíamos escuchado que se estaba postulando ya para representar el área del norte de aquí de Orange Walk, ya que el honorable Gaspar Vega había mencionado de que él ya no iba a seguir, por supuesto, con su candidatura para representar el área del norte. Ahora habíamos escuchado bastantes nombres, habíamos escuchado bastantes oportunidades, y al igual esta mañana, bueno, durante el transcurso de los días se dio a conocer que el señor Carlos Cetina había tomado la decisión de tomar la batuta cuando se trata de representar el área del norte del país, y es un gusto y es un placer enorme ya tenerlo. Hemos recibido llamadas que cuándo lo íbamos a tener, cuándo usted se iba a mostrar a las cámaras, muchas preguntas, y esta mañana lo tenemos. Bienvenido al set de SugarCity Morning Show. Muy buenos días.
Buenos días, Mr. Emerson. Muchas gracias por la invitación, y realmente aprecio y le doy gracias a Dios por estar aquí esta linda mañana. Es un gusto estar aquí, la verdad, y pues quiero tomar ese tiempo para introducirme, ¿no? Okay. Para que la gente conozca quién realmente es Carlos Cetina.
Y la pregunta básica que hacemos, porque como siempre se daba a conocer, ¿verdad? Sabemos que había caminado un poco el área, ha estado en lo que es esta
en lo que es el camino de la política, pero en realidad la pregunta grande que le podemos hacer esta mañana, ¿quién es Carlos Cetina? ¿Quién es Carlos Cetina?
Bueno, primero, Carlos Cetina es de la Bella Aldea de Douglas. Yo soy douglaseño, como dije anteriormente. Crecí en la aldea de Douglas, ¿no? Mis padres crecieron también en la aldea de Douglas. Son el señor Rogelio Cetina y la señora Perla Cetina. Somos una familia muy pequeña. Tengo una hermanita, Daisy Cetina, que trabaja en el hospital en Belice. Y pues tenía yo un hermano pues que no falleció lamentablemente, así de que pues somos una familia pequeña, ¿no? Ahorita presentemente tengo a mi familia que son, tengo mi esposa y mis 3 hijos, ¿no? Y pues Mr. Emerson, mi vida no, como dije anteriormente, fue una vida que pasé con mis padres, no pasamos tiempos duros también, ¿no? Pero no me quejo de ello. Siempre mis padres trabajaron duro para que yo fuera al colegio. Y yo fui al colegio técnico aquí en Orange Walk.
Okay.
Y pues créame que no fue muy fácil para mis padres que me mandaran al colegio, porque ese tiempo, usted sabe, las cosas no estaban como ahorita, que hay los caminos, hay autobús y todo eso, teníamos que caminar de regreso de la escuela. Entonces era un poco difícil para los estudiantes, y en ese entonces no muchos estudiantes iban a la escuela, porque pues no todos tenían esa oportunidad como hay ahorita, ¿no?
Sí,
entonces fue un poco difícil, pero nada imposible. Yo me acuerdo que tenía que salir a vender en las mañanas antes de ir a la escuela, ¿no? Salir a vender, y pues como les digo, siempre he sido trabajador, siempre me ha gustado trabajar, y pues he sobresalido gracias al esfuerzo que le he puesto. Y como digo, con el apoyo de mis padres logré terminar la secundaria, la primaria, después la secundaria, y después pues ya mis padres ya me habían dado, ¿no?, que es el comienzo, y pues de ahí dije, pues ahora me toca a mí poner un poquito más de esfuerzo, y es ahí donde pues es un préstamo, ¿no? Y de ahí seguí estudiando en sexta forma, terminé la sexta forma y me puse a trabajar, porque usted sabe, todo préstamo tienes que pagarlo. Entonces después de terminar con aclarar mi deuda, mis pagos, fui a la universidad. Sí, y otra vez volví a hacer otro préstamo para que yo pudiera terminar la universidad, que pues ahorita, gracias a Dios, pues tengo mi trabajo, que es de maestro, mi profesión. Yo digo, para mí es una vocación, ¿no? Porque realmente ser un maestro es una vocación, requiere de bastante sacrificio, bastante empeño y bastante trabajo, y por amor a los niños, ¿no? Que es lo más importante.
Así es. Mr. Carlos, sabemos, como bien mencioné anteriormente, cuando el honorable Gaspar Vega había mencionado que ya no se postulaba a la candidatura nuevamente para representar el área del norte, fueron bastantes preguntas que se lanzaban al aire, fueron muchas cosas se cuestionaban, quién iba a tomar la batuta. Ahora, cuando escuchamos al señor Carlos Cetina, el nombre del señor Carlos Cetina salir a la luz pública, por primera vez podemos decir, I stand to be corrected, pero por primera vez puedo decir que alguien que representa o alguien que toma esta batuta es directamente del área norte, del norte. ¿Qué motiva a Carlos Cetina a tomar las riendas o a decir, yo quiero postularme y yo voy a participar para representar el área del norte del país, de aquí de Orange Walk?
Pues antes que nada, Mr. Emerson, yo siempre he trabajado en mi aldea. Yo he sido alcalde de mi aldea, fui alcalde por 6 años.
Okay.
Y como lo dije anteriormente, En los primeros 3 años que yo estuve de alcalde, la primera vez que me eligieron como alcalde, gané por un margen pequeño. Creo que, si no me equivoco, por entre 16 a 20 votos. Y pues realmente usted sabe de que siendo un alcalde no es un trabajo fácil, requiere de bastante trabajo, esfuerzo, trabajo comunitario, pues, ¿me entiende? Trabajar con la comunidad y pues gracias a Dios pues le puse bastante empeño a mi trabajo y también pues, ¿no? Y de esos 3 años, créame que tuve contacto con bastante gente, con toda la gente de mi aldea. La inundación realmente nos puso a prueba a todos porque pues como alcalde tenemos que ahí se da cuenta realmente la gente qué tipo de líder tiene, porque cuando tenemos una inundación, todos salen afectados, vamos como ahorita como el virus, que todos salen afectados, ¿me entiende? Entonces, en la aldea de Douglas todos salimos afectados, hasta yo tuvimos que salir de la aldea de Douglas y fuimos a Nuevo San Juan, y otros se fueron en San Pablo, ¿no? a los albergues. Entonces, como líder, tú tienes que servir a tu gente, ¿no? Trabajar para tu gente y abogar para tu gente. Y eso es lo que yo hice. Yo trabajé con toda la gente de Douglas, sin distinción alguna. Siempre traté lo mejor de dar todo lo de mí, para que podamos salir adelante.
Vamos a pausar tantito, vamos a tomar esta llamada a ver esta mañana. Aló, buenos días.
Muy buenos días a todos.
Aló, buenos días.
Muy buenos días. Estoy llamando del área de San José.
Ok.
Muy buenos días, Mr. Cetina.
Buenos días, Miss Anita.
Para empezar, quiero mencionar que mi colega, puedo decir un colega en la profesión de enseñanza de los niños, es muy, he's too shy about his achievements, I would say. He was here at San Pablo Catholic Public School for some years, and honestly, during the years that because we're still teachers, that he was here at San Pablo, he always won the Teacher of the Year at our school. Why? Because of his character, his personality, and all of us teachers would vote for him to win for the Teacher of the Year, and in consecutive years, he always won it. And that speaks a lot about him. Okay. That itself speaks a lot about him. He cares. That's one of the things, that's one of the traits that he has, personality traits, that he has very, he's a caring person. He's a person that would usually take initiative, and his action and not words. He always was on the move, always doing things for the school. And not only at that place, I'll be honest with you, I was chairlady of San Jose Village for 6 years. And during those 6 years, Mr. Cetina would also help us. I was in politics too, and he had already experienced as the chairman of Douglas. And every time we had summer camps and five-a-sides, he was always there to give us a hand. Always. And that we cherish very much about him. And our community of San Jose is strong with him. And I think, and I am sure that all the other communities within the North know him very well. He has always been involved in community service. And as I mentioned, caring plays a lot of it. He cares about the people. And I know that he will continue, because it's a continuation of the arduous work that Mr. Vega has done. And we have worked along with Mr. Vega in the different communities, And I know that Mr. Cetina will continue with the arduous work that has been done here in the North. And I know that he is continuing with it these days. So that says a lot. Mi colega, el maestro Cetina, es una persona muy, he's very compassionate. Él trabaja para nuestra gente. Él no se enfoca, soy yo, no. Él se enfoca en todos, sin hacer diferencia alguna. Y es algo, una característica muy bueno de él, muy bueno. Y nosotros aquí en San José estamos fuertes para apoyarlo. Y como mencionamos, a veces no vemos color, vemos la calidad de persona que es él. Una persona honesta, una persona trabajadora y que cree en nosotros y nosotros creemos en él. Y nosotros estamos dispuestos a dar nuestro 100% con él, porque nosotros sabemos que él da su 100, nosotros damos su 100 y llegamos a 200, más del 100% para trabajar aquí en el norte. Esta Cetina, el trabajo continúa aquí en el norte y nosotros estamos con usted para apoyarle en todo lo que usted necesita. Tal vez no tengamos mucho, pero tenemos un poquito, cada quien aquí nosotros en la comunidad tenemos un poquito que brindar. Bien en talento o en lo que sea, podemos contribuir para que sigamos adelante con la prosperidad que tenemos aquí en el norte. Muchísimas gracias y que tengan muchos buenos días.
Gracias, igual, gracias por llamar.
Gracias, muchas gracias, mi Sanita, lo apreciamos bastante, lo aprecio bastante.
Claro que sí, que tengan buenos días.
Gracias. Pues ahí lo escuchamos, 100% expresa esta persona que llama, cómo ha también dialogado y compartido momentos, porque también, valga la redundancia, usted es maestro.
Sí,
es maestro.
Sí.
Y también estábamos en la pregunta, ¿qué motiva a Carlos a tomar esta decisión de representar el área norte de Orange?
Pues, Mr. Emerson, déjame decirte de que, como dije, realmente soy una persona que le gusta brindar su apoyo social, me gusta trabajar para la gente y pues alguien tenía que tomar ese liderazgo. Entonces yo dije, yo soy una persona que tengo bastante paciencia, soy humilde, soy trabajador, me gusta estar ayudando a la gente en lo que puedo, ¿no? Porque hay que ser realista también, porque a veces salen cosas que uno también no puede hacer, ¿no? Y como yo digo, cuando se puede ayudar hay que ayudar, cuando no se puede también hay que expresar, pues mira, ahorita no puedo en este momento, ¿me entienden? Entonces siempre he tratado lo mejor de apoyar en lo que yo pueda y pues la razón principal que tomé este liderazgo, estoy tomando este liderazgo es porque, como le digo, yo pienso en el mañana, en el futuro, tenemos que pensar en el futuro de estos niños. Tenemos, como le dije, tenemos a niños que quieren ir a la escuela y no tienen ese apoyo financiero. Y hay niños que comenzaron, pero por apoyo financiero no pueden terminar. Entonces nosotros tenemos que ver cómo ayudar a estas personas. No solo en eso, yo pienso que tenemos que asegurarnos que nuestra gente tenga lo básico. Y lo básico es acceso a agua. Agua potable, a comida y a un lugar donde estar para protegerse, ¿no? Entonces, si nos aseguramos que nuestra gente tenga lo básico, entonces estamos yendo hacia un buen camino, porque de nada nos sirve, como yo digo, que queremos grandezas y nuestra gente no tiene lo básico. Tenemos que comenzar con lo que es lo básico y realmente para mí lo esencial y lo mejor sería tener un líder que sea del norte, que realmente sepa cómo es la vida en una aldea, ¿me entiendes? Porque hay una gran diferencia en la vida cómo se vive en la aldea y cómo se vive en el pueblo, ¿me entiendes? Y yo soy de aldea, yo crecí en la aldea, yo sé realmente qué son las necesidades de la aldea. Y solo una persona que ha vivido y ha pasado por ello sabe las necesidades de la aldea. Así de, como te digo, antes cuando yo iba a la escuela me recuerdo muy bien que el autobús solo llegaba hasta San Pablo. Entonces teníamos que caminar o conseguir botada, le decíamos nosotros, ¿no? Para llegar hasta Douglas, que son 3 millas hacia adentro. Pero ahorita, gracias a Dios, con todo el trabajo que ha hecho don Gaspar en nuestro gobierno, nos damos cuenta que los niños ahora tienen hasta acceso a autobús. Entonces, son esas cosas que nosotros tenemos que ver, de seguir apoyando a los estudiantes. Tenemos que ver cómo mejoramos eso, ¿me entiendes, Emerson? Entonces, yo digo, yo tengo la capacidad, tengo el conocimiento, he trabajado en mi aldea, he trabajado en la comunidad, entonces yo me considero que soy la persona más capacitada para tomar ese liderazgo, porque yo conozco lo que son las necesidades de la aldea.
Así es, efectivamente, y como bien mencionábamos, por primera vez creo que se marca en la historia alguien que toma la decisión de representar el área del norte del país y al igual es del norte del país. Continuamos con nuestra plática esta mañana. Nuestra Cetina, sabemos que el día de ayer culminó o cerró lo que eran las transferencias del lugar. Su perspectiva hacia eso, ¿cómo fue el cierre? Sabemos que ustedes trabajaron arduamente también cuando se trata de educar a la gente, de poder registrarse e ir, por supuesto, a hacer sus transferencias si ya no vive en el lugar donde estaba antes y ahora ha cambiado de residencia. Cuéntanos un poquito acerca de ese punto especialmente.
Pues antes que nada yo quiero darle las gracias a las personas que se pudieron hacer su transferencia, ¿no?, a tiempo, porque ya el periodo ya se terminó, ayer fue el último día, pero déjeme decirle de que tuvimos un éxito cuando se trata de la transferencia. Logramos transferir a las personas que realmente son de nuestra área, ¿no? Entonces yo les agradezco a esas personas que realmente tomaron su tiempo para transferirse a esta área del norte. Déjenme decirles de que al transferirse también les da esa oportunidad, Emerson, para ser parte de esa decisión 2020, ¿no? Entonces tenemos ahorita el registro que sigue, el registro va a seguir para un periodo de 2 semanas, así que le pido también a la comunidad que por favor se registre y si necesita necesita información sobre eso, nosotros pueden llamarnos aquí en la oficina. Vamos a poner los números en pantalla. Tenemos secretarias, ¿no?, que pueden contestar la llamada para que, pues, si necesita alguna información sobre los registros, se le puede dar la información.
Así es, efectivamente. Sabemos que, como bien mencioné, hace un par de meses, aproximadamente unos 2 o 3 meses, la oportunidad que yo tuve a conocerlo cuando estaba usted campañando. Sabemos que ha conocido a mucha gente, quizás este detalle no se acuerda usted muy bien, pero cuando tuvimos la oportunidad de mirarlo fue un fin de semana y estuvo usted caminando el área, gente llamaba por supuesto aquí al canal y preguntaba ¿cuándo Carlos va a visitar nuestra área? Quiero conocerlo, quiero saber de él. Desafortunadamente durante este curso la pandemia comenzó a incrementar mucho más. Cuéntenos acerca de su campaña, cuéntenos acerca de la campaña, cómo va en este momento, cuáles son los planes de conforme a la campaña para Carlos Cetina.
Pues yo quiero darle las gracias a todas aquellas personas que yo he visitado en esta área de Trailer Farm y las otras aldeas. Comencé mi campaña en Trailer Farm porque es la aldea más grande, la mera verdad. Y pues y también porque en Trailer Farm, pues usted sabe, hay gente que pues no realmente me conoce, ¿no? Pero las otras aldeas como Douglas, Nuevo San Juan, San Pablo, San José, Santa Cruz, son aldeas que yo he caminado, ¿me entiende? Y entonces ya más o menos me conocen, no todos puedo decir, ¿no? Pero y la mayoría ya me conocen. Entonces es por eso que comencé yo aquí en Trailer Farm. Pero como sucedió eso de la pandemia, que los casos comenzaron a aumentar, entonces eso fue la razón por la cual suspendí la campaña, porque usted sabe, también no quiero exponer a nadie de las personas que andaban campañando conmigo y no quiero exponer al público también, porque se sabe hay que tomar las medidas que sean necesarias para que pues podamos contener esta pandemia, ¿no?
Así es,
así de que eso fue la razón por la cual ya no pude continuar, ya no pude seguir con mi campaña, pero déjenme decirles de que me faltó una parte aquí por Blacoata, no llegué en una parte de Blacoata y me faltó del otro lado de Coyocville, de Charles Farm, ¿no? Entonces, les pido que por favor tengan paciencia. Si ustedes quieren que yo les visite, me pueden llamar a mi número de teléfono, con gusto voy a verlos. ¿Tienen algo que quieren platicar conmigo, quieren conocerme y todo eso? Yo voy a llegar si la gente me hace la invitación, por supuesto, porque usted sabe, no es porque yo no quiero, simplemente es por eso de la pandemia, pero hay que tomar todas las precauciones, Mr. Emerson.
Así es,
¿Me entiende? Por el bien de todos, ¿no? Ahorita estamos en un tiempo de que todos tenemos que cuidar de todos y hacer lo que tenemos que hacer para, usted sabe, para que pues ya no se siga propagando el virus. Entonces, las personas que realmente, como les digo, gusten hablar conmigo o quieren platicar conmigo, quieren que yo llegue a visitarlos, pueden llamarme a mi teléfono. No puedo atender a todos en un día, la verdad, pero créanme que voy a hacer un esfuerzo de llegar con ustedes y yo les voy a decir cuándo para que pues yo ya sepan de antemano cuándo voy a estar llegando, ¿no?
Así es, efectivamente.
Así de que mi número de teléfono es el 673-1838. Así que me puede llamar a ese número, 673-1838. Pues así, la campaña realmente que estoy haciendo, trato de hacer la visita así, si la gente, como le digo, me llama, entonces llego y platicamos, ¿no? Y pues saco el tiempo, créanme, y los que me quieren mandar un mensaje, también me pueden mandar un mensaje y yo les... Cuando estoy campaneando, pues no los puedo contestar, ¿no? Pero apenas que yo me desocupo, trato lo mejor de contestarles. Hay veces que a las 11 de la noche estoy contestando, pero trato de hacerlo, ¿no? Para que la gente pues no diga. Sí, así que me puede mandar un mensaje, y yo me comunico con ellos lo más pronto posible.
Así
¿Okay?
es. Cuando se trata de oficinas, sabemos de que usted, a conformidad de su campaña electoral, tiene sus propias oficinas. Quizás el público quisiera un poquito más de información. Sabemos de que al igual por protocolos de sanidad, por los protocolos que ha establecido el Ministerio de Salud Pública, hay muchas cosas que han cambiado, hay muchas cosas que se han implementado. Carlos Cetina tiene su oficina también.
Pues sí, gracias a Dios tenemos una oficina. Anteriormente estábamos usando la oficina que era de Don Gaspar, ¿no? Ahí en 820 y detrás del hospital. Pero también pues queríamos tomar precauciones, ¿no? Mr. Emerson, y pues la razón por la cual estamos aquí, ¿no? Pues también por eso de que es una oficina más grande, tenemos más espacio acá adentro, así de que la oficina que tenemos está aquí localizado enfrente de ITVET, Channel 10, tenemos la oficina y abrimos los martes y los jueves, pero también, como yo digo, por precauciones no podemos tener a bastante gente aquí, así de que lo que hacemos es puede llamar a las secretarias, a Miss Joanna, a Miss Olda o a Miss Loreni, y ellos para poner un appointment, ¿no? Entonces el appointment no es porque hay veces que la gente lo toma mal y dice, pues ahora nos quieren ver solo por appointment. No es así. La razón es por eso de la pandemia, que no podemos atender a todos de uno solo, ¿me entienden? Entonces podemos saber cómo los acomodamos en 2 días, ya de ahí en los próximos días, ¿no? Así de que puede poner su appointment para que, y si nosotros vemos de que pues tenemos espacio para la gente, pues los incluimos, ¿no? Ese no es problema, así que podemos ver cómo lo vamos a trabajar.
Siempre y cuando utilicemos el protocolo que ha establecido el Ministerio de Salud Pública. Bueno, pues Mr. Carlos, esta mañana ya nos pasamos un poquito del tiempo esta mañana, pero más sin embargo ha sido una plática más que todo de introducción, de saber quién es Carlos Cetina, de dónde viene Carlos Cetina, básicamente cómo o qué lo motivó a tomar esta decisión de tomar esta batuta de liderar o de dirigir lo que es el área del norte del país? Y por supuesto también hablando acerca del espacio electoral, hablando acerca de la oficina, de los registros, también invitamos a los jóvenes, porque sabemos que todos los días alguien por aquí del norte también cumple 18 años, ¿verdad?
Así es, así es.
Así es que, Mr. Carlos, sus últimas palabras para esta mañana. Sabemos que esta no va a ser la última oportunidad que usted va a tener. Vamos a tenerlo mucho más constante aquí con nosotros. Tenemos mucho que preguntarle. Tenemos preguntas, así es que, como por ejemplo, ¿cuáles son los planes de Carlos Cetina? ¿Qué es la visión de Carlos Cetina? ¿Qué trae para lo que es el área del norte Carlos Cetina, conforme a su experiencia educativa, con su experiencia familiar, etcétera, etcétera, etcétera? Pero más sin embargo, el día de hoy nos toca cerrar con broche de oro este programa, pero queremos preguntarle sus últimas palabras el día de hoy, cerrando este espacio.
Así es, Mr. Emerson. Pues antes de terminar, solo quisiera hablar sobre mis principios que me guían a diario en mi vida. Siempre los practico a diario y yo pienso de que esta es la razón por la cual yo he llegado hasta donde he llegado, porque siempre me considero una persona humilde y pues trato de vivir cada día con esos principios. Así que el primer uno es de que tenemos que dar para recibir, Mr. Emerson. Yo creo en esto bastante, de que solo dando vamos a recibir. Así de que no importa, como yo digo, la ayuda que nosotros damos, si los damos de corazón, no vamos a esperar que se regrese la ayuda porque los damos de corazón.
Así es.
¿Entiende? Como dicen, ayuda al prójimo y no te preocupes si la ayuda regresa. Tal vez no va a regresar de esa persona, pero va a regresar de alguien más. Número 2 es ser servicial, ser una persona servicial. Yo me considero ser una persona servicial, trato lo mejor de dar mis servicios en lo que yo pueda, Mr. Emerson, porque a veces, déjeme decirle de que hay bastante gente que necesita apoyo, simplemente como hacer una carta de recomendación, ¿me entiende? Llenar unos papeles, que a veces hay gente que no tiene paciencia para eso, ¿me entiende? Y simplemente hay gente que agradece realmente el apoyo. Así que tenemos que ser servicial, dar nuestros servicios a nuestra comunidad, participar. A veces no participamos y a veces queremos opinar, pero si no participamos, ¿cómo vamos a ser parte de ello? ¿Me entienden? Así tenemos que participar y como yo digo, dar de nuestro servicio a otras personas. Tenemos que dejar en un lado nuestro egoísmo, tenemos que trabajar juntos y solo unidos como una comunidad saldremos adelante. Y el último que tengo aquí es, para mí, donde quiera que yo voy, trato de dejar mis huellas y lo más importante es dejar, como yo digo, dejar esas huellas de amor y de amabilidad donde quiera que yo vaya. Así que si yo estoy, por ejemplo, si yo estoy en una casa, si yo voy a visitar, yo pienso que cuando yo llegue ahí, cuando yo salga de ahí, yo pienso que yo ya dejé algo ahí, ¿me entiende? Entonces, siempre trato lo mejor de ser humilde, amable, respetuoso, responsable y sobre todo ayudar a todos los que realmente necesitan ayuda. Hay que apoyarlos, hay que pedir a otros que apoyen a los demás. Como yo dije, tenemos que ver los unos a los otros para que podamos crecer como comunidad.
Okay. Pues, Mr. Carlos, muchísimas gracias por la oportunidad que nos presta para entrevistarlo esta mañana. Como bien mencionaba anteriormente, no será la última vez. Tenemos mucho que preguntarle este día más. Sin embargo, hicimos una introducción en la pregunta más grande que la comunidad tenía: ¿quién es Carlos Cetina? Un poquito acerca de Carlos Cetina. Durante el transcurso de los días venideros vamos a platicar más a fondo con usted, a preguntarle, ¿verdad?, lo que el público, lo que la comunidad del área del norte quiere saber a base de los planes que tiene Carlos Cetina y por supuesto de cómo piensa tomar el liderazgo, la batuta, porque no es nada fácil. Tiene que fajarse los pantalones uno para decir, tomaré esta decisión. Como bien mencionábamos anteriormente, sacrifica a su familia, horas pocas de dormir, casi no mira a la familia, se dedica mucho tiempo a mirar el bienestar de la comunidad, ¿verdad? Pero todo esto lo hace con un amor, con una perspectiva y con una visión de mejorar el área del norte del país. Don Carlos, muchísimas gracias. Gracias por la oportunidad de darnos aquí para presentarlo y entrevistarlo para que la comunidad sepa más a fondo quién es Carlos Cetina. De esta manera, señoras y señores, nosotros hemos llegado a la culminación de este espacio, mas sin embargo le queremos dejar la carta de invitación. El día de mañana el honorable Elodio Aragón estará con el señor Robert Checky Usher en una entrevista más, y por supuesto el día jueves tendremos al honorable Gaspar Vega aquí con nosotros, al igual platicando acerca del área del norte, ¿verdad? Y también expresando el apoyo 100% al señor Carlos Cetina. Más sin embargo, todo esto y mucho más durante el transcurso de la semana, mucho que desglosar cuando se trata de información. Le damos gracias a nuestro técnico de técnicos, Rahim, gracias al señor Robert Checky Usher también haciendo la entrevista en el idioma inglés, y por supuesto de esa manera nosotros cerramos con broche de oro nuestro espacio. Gracias, con permiso, Dios los bendiga y hasta la próxima.